Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal, the obsession of an emperor. Imagine this. What if you were told that the most beautiful building in the world is not actually a symbol of love, but a story soaked in obsession, grief, politics, and blood? And what the world today calls a symbol of eternal love was, in reality, a prison created inside the mind of an emperor. This is not just the story of the Taj Mahal. This is the story of Shah Jahan's obsession and the truth that textbooks, tour guides, and YouTube documentaries have never told you are about to hear today. What we are shown versus what was hidden. Today, when you look at an image of the Taj Mahal, you are told only one thing. This is the greatest symbol of love. But history is not only what we are told. History is also what is deliberately hidden. The Taj Mahal is a beautiful body, but its soul is deeply restless. Beneath this white marble, grief, corpses, politics, and fear are buried. And standing at the center of it all is one man, Shahabuddin Muhammad Khurram, known to the world as Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan, Emperor of Love or Prisoner of Power. Shah Jahan is often described as a romantic emperor, but in reality he was power-obsessed, a perfectionist, hungry for control. He believed, anything that belongs to me must be the greatest in the world, whether it was his empire, his wife, or even his memories. Mumtaz Mahal, wife or symbol. Mumtaz Mahal was Shah Jahan's favorite wife. But there is a question rarely asked. Was Mumtaz truly love, or was she a symbol for Shah Jahan? With Shah Jahan, Mumtaz spent 19 years of marriage, gave birth to 14 children, followed him through constant travel and wars. In 1631, while giving birth to her 14th child, her body finally gave up, and right there, this story reached its turning point. One death that changed history. After Mumtaz Mahal's death, Shah Jahan was completely shattered. History records say he abandoned white clothing, music was banned, the royal court fell silent. But the deeper truth is this: Shah Jahan began projecting his grief. He thought, if I turn my pain into stone, the world will never forget me. And from that thought, the idea of the Taj Mahal was born. Taj Mahal, when, where, and why. Location: Agra, on the banks of the Yamuna River. Construction began 1632, completion 1653, nearly 21 years. But the answer to why is not simply love. The Taj Mahal was a global display of Mughal power, a message to Europe and Asia, a declaration that said, we are not just rulers, we are immortal. Shah Jahan wanted one thing: when my empire ends, my memory must survive. Europe was entering the Renaissance. Architecture had become a symbol of power. The Taj Mahal was a response to Roman monuments, greater than Persian palaces, a challenge to the world itself. This was not just a tomb, this was a declaration. To build the Taj Mahal, more than 20,000 workers, architects from Persia, Turkey, Central Asia, marble from Rajasthan, jade from China, lapis lazuli from Afghanistan. But there is one question history avoids. What happened to the people after the Taj Mahal was completed? The full answer will be revealed in next part, but the warning signs begin right here. Shah Jahan's greatest fear was this: what if someone creates something more beautiful than this? That is why designs were tightly controlled. Workers were constantly monitored. Knowledge was deliberately limited. History never tells you how much was intentionally silenced. The Taj Mahal was completed, but Shah Jahan's story did not end there. The monument he built to achieve immortality became his prison. And the cruelest irony? In his final years, Shah Jahan could only see the Taj Mahal from a distance. His love was right in front of him, but forever beyond his reach. This is not just a love story. This is a story of power, obsession, and control. And so far, only the first curtain has been lifted. Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal Mumtaz. Mahal, the woman behind the myth. History often chooses how women are remembered. Some women become famous because of their lives, and some are turned into legends because of their deaths. Mumtaz Mahal is one of the most famous women in the world, yet the paradox is this: the world knows very little about her real life. The image in your mind today is one of love, but the real story is far more complex and far more uncomfortable. The woman who was never center stage tour guides tell you Mumtaz Mahal, Shah Jahan's eternal love. But history forgets that Mumtaz was not just a wife, she was a royal strategist, a political advisor, a woman who understood the Mughal power structure. But her story was reduced to a single romantic angle. Mumtaz Mahal's real name was Arjuman Banu Begum. She did not come from an ordinary family. Her father was a Persian noble, a high-ranking Mughal court official. Her family was educated, politically trained. Deeply familiar with court politics, Mumtaz was not an innocent princess. She was a woman raised inside the system. Shah Jahan and Mumtaz's marriage is often called a love marriage. But the truth is, Shah Jahan already had other wives. Mumtaz was the favorite, but Mumtaz held more real influence. She influenced imperial decisions, managed charity and royal grants, recommended mercy for political prisoners. These details are never told on guided tours. In the Mughal Empire, women did not officially rule, but their influence was deep. Mumtaz could use the royal seal, attend confidential meetings, be recognized by foreign diplomats. She was not just a queen, she was a co-strategist. Here is an uncomfortable truth. In 19 years of marriage, 14 pregnancies, which meant constant physical exhaustion, continuous travel with military campaigns, limited medical care. The romantic story says she did it all willingly. But the reality is, this was royal duty. Women did not have the option to say no. History remains silent on this. In 1631, Mumtaz was in Burhanpur. Shah Jahan was on the Deccan campaign. After childbirth, excessive bleeding, a weakened immune system, no modern treatment, her death was not just a tragedy, it created an emotional shock, a political vacuum, and an identity crisis for Shah Jahan. This is where the most dangerous thing begins: narrative control. Shah Jahan decided, how will Mumtaz be remembered? The answer was a building, a story, an eternal image. Mumtaz's own voice, her thoughts, her dreams, all were buried under stone. Think about this. The Taj Mahal is Shah Jahan's vision, his obsession with perfection, his immortality. Mumtaz's role is a central symbol, a silent presence. His name survives, her personality does not. Is this love, or the final form of possession? If Mumtaz were alive today, would she want her entire life reduced to a tomb, or would she want her political and intellectual legacy remembered? History chose the answer for her. The Taj Mahal teaches us this: when a woman cannot speak for herself, history writes the story on her behalf, and most of the time, that story belongs to a man. Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal: engineering the impossible. What if I told you that a 400-year-old building still confuses modern engineers? A structure that looks straight, feels tilted, breathes with the wind. A design created not just for beauty, but for psychological manipulation. The Taj Mahal is not just marble and symmetry. It is an engineering experiment that broke the rules. Tourists look at the Taj Mahal. Engineers try to understand it. And when they do, they realize something unsettling. This building is far more complex than it looks. Shah Jahan did not ask for a beautiful tomb. He said, build something that even time cannot understand. At first glance, perfect symmetry, identical sides, equal minarets. But here is the shock. The Taj Mahal is not mathematically perfect. Inside the central chamber, symmetry is deliberately broken. Why? Because Shah Jahan's tomb was added later. Originally, the Taj was designed only for Mumtaz. The building evolved with Shah Jahan's life. The Taj Mahal is not built on solid ground. It stands on wet soil near the Yamuna River, a wooden foundation system, thick wooden logs submerged in water, cut off from oxygen, which means the wood does not rot. It becomes stronger. Engineers warn, if the Yamuna dries up, the Taj Mahal will be in danger. Notice the four minarets. They lean slightly outward. This is not a flaw. It is disaster planning. If an earthquake strikes, the minarets fall outward, not onto the main tomb. Earthquake-resistant design 400 years ago. Yes, that is the Taj Mahal. As you walk toward the Taj, it feels closer, then suddenly farther away. This is intentional. Gate scale, perspective ratios, pathway width. All calculated. The purpose? To make the visitor feel small and the monument divine. This is not architecture. This is experience design. By day, white. By evening, golden. By night, silver blue. This happens because of marble crystal structure, light refraction, surface polishing. The Taj changes color with your emotions. Love story or psychological influence. Inside the central chamber, even a whisper creates multiple echoes. This creates a spiritual sensation, a feeling that the space is alive. This echo is not accidental, it is acoustic engineering. Modern surveys have identified sealed rooms, unknown chambers, structural voids, but they remain closed. Why? Religious sensitivity, political fear. The question remains, what is inside? When you look at the Taj Mahal, remember this: it is not just beautiful, it is intelligent, and where there is intelligence, darkness often follows. Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal: blood, sweat, and silence. When we look at the Taj Mahal, we see white marble, but if that marble were scratched, beneath it lie layers of sweat, blood, and silence. This is not the story of emperors. This is the story of the people history never named. Every great monument pays for its beauty with human sacrifice. The Taj Mahal is no exception. The difference is, here, the sacrifices were hidden behind a love story. Official records mention over 20,000 workers, more than 20 years, labor from multiple regions. They included stonecutters, marble polishers, calligraphers, metal workers, daily wage laborers. They were not heroes, they were tools. Workers labored all day, heavy marble chemical polish. No protective gear, Agra's heat, open sun. Injuries were common. If someone fell, work did not stop. Marble cutting was dangerous, hands lost, legs crushed, eyes damaged. Injured workers were replaced. Human life was cheap. Deadlines mattered more. There is a famous story. Workers' hands were cut off. There is no direct proof. But this is true. Workers were dispersed. Knowledge was controlled. Careers were destroyed. Hands were not cut, but futures were. Shah Jahan's strongest weapon was silence. Workers could not write history. They could not reach the court. Only the emperor spoke. Everyone else stayed quiet. Even today, we debate who the real architect was: Persian, Turkish, Indian. This confusion is intentional. Credit belonged to the emperor. Genius stayed anonymous. So did sacrifice. Yes, workers were paid. But late wages. No security, no compensation. By modern standards, the Taj Mahal was a massive labor exploitation project. This is not unique. Pyramids, colosseums, cathedrals, all built on working-class suffering. The Taj Mahal is forgiven because it is beautiful. Many workers died near the site. No marked graves, no compensation. Today, gardens, photo spots. Below them, nameless bodies. The Taj Mahal shines brightly, but its shadow is just as deep, and within that shadow, many voices remain buried. Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal: symbols, codes, and hidden meanings. The Taj Mahal is not just seen, it is read. What if I told you that the Taj Mahal is not just something to look at, but something to read? and the story written on it is not in words but in stone, in geometry, and in symbols, then perhaps you would never look at the Taj Mahal as something simple ever again. Mughal architecture was never random. Everything had a meaning. In the Taj Mahal, every gate, every garden, every minaret, every inscription is trying to say something. The garden of the Taj Mahal, 4 equal sections, a water channel running through the center. In Islamic symbolism, the 4 rivers of paradise, meaning the Taj Mahal is a model of heaven on earth. Mumtaz lies at the center of paradise. This is not architecture. This is the projection of belief. On the Taj Mahal, verses from the Quran are inscribed, most of them related to death and the Day of Judgment. An interesting detail, the inscriptions at the bottom are smaller. The inscriptions higher up are larger, so that, when viewed from the ground, they appear the same size. This is an optical illusion and a message of divine equality. The bridge between earth and sky. The main tomb is not a square, not a circle, but an octagon. In Islamic geometry, the octagon represents transition from earth to heaven, Mumtaz's journey from human to soul. During the day, the Taj is white, purity. At sunset, golden, the afterlife. At night, silver, eternity. This change of color is not accidental. It is a symbolic cycle of time, life, death, forever. Hidden message. The Taj Mahal was not built only for Mumtaz, it was also built for Shah Jahan. Every symbol whispers, I too will die, but my name will live forever. To understand the Taj Mahal, you need more than eyes, you need awareness. And the one who understands its symbols never remains just a tourist. Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal decay, damage, and dark future. The Taj Mahal is called timeless, but the truth is, the Taj Mahal is slowly dying, and perhaps we are the ones killing it. In Agra, factories traffic acidic pollution. Because of this, the marble is turning yellow, the surface is weakening. White marble does not forgive pollution. Remember part. The foundation of the Taj Mahal depends on the water of the Yamuna River today. The river is drying up. The water level is falling, which means the wooden foundation could be exposed. The structure could become unstable. In the Yamuna, insects algae. They leave green and black stains on the marble. Even chemical cleaning cannot fully remove them. The government uses mud therapy, chemical washing, restricted zones. But every treatment erodes the marble a little more. The question is, how many times can you clean something before it disappears completely? Every year, millions of visitors. Their breath touch, heat. All of it causes micro-damage. A monument built for love is now crushed under crowds. The future of the Taj Mahal is not only in the hands of engineers, it is in all of our hands. If we only keep watching, then perhaps future generations will only see it in photographs. Hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal. What the world was never told. History is never the complete truth. It is only as much truth as power allows. And the Taj Mahal? It too is a controlled story. Shah Jahan. The man who built the Taj spent his final years looking at it from a distance. His own son, Aurangzeb, imprisoned him. The Emperor of Love died alone. Even today, 22 sealed chambers exist with no public access. The reasons given: religious sensitivity, political fear, historical debate. The question is, if nothing is hidden, then why are they sealed? Taj Mahal, love story or power project? The truth is, the Taj Mahal is love, but it is also propaganda, politics, and control. One structure can hold many layers. Final question. If Mumtaz were alive and saw all of this, would she be happy or would she remain silent? History does not have the answer to that question. The Taj Mahal is the most beautiful monument in the world. But beauty does not always mean complete truth, and perhaps that is the deepest secret of all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to Drift for more powerful and mind-blowing stories. Your support means a lot. Thanks for watching.